Good evening, YouTube. Old Rusty here again. We're back on Shroomlights for a little bit. I thought to my old, after doing terrible tutorial number 2, I was happy with it, but I went back and thought, can I get more? And I can. So, for those of you not familiar, let's talk briefly about Shroomlights. Shroomlights will grow in the blocks immediately surrounding the grown crimson or warped fungus. Those will be the most likely to, these spaces right next to it will be the most likely. In my previous video, I figured out how to get approximately 5 of these using a series of double pistons and a single pusher as well. I've come back to this, and I've actually gotten this number up to 7 now. I don't believe 8 is ever possible. So let's just look at the monstrosity that I've created here. If you're intimidated by this redstone, that's okay. I kind of am too. So the gold blocks represent everywhere that I have redstone dust running. Glass, obviously, I need all over the place. So if you're familiar with my older design, same setup down here. Same brewing, netherrack regeneration setup. Plant the mushroom. Bone meal picks it up. It goes and fires off a minecart that gets picked up by a detector rail and adds everything. So everything from my original tutorial and Shroomlight Farm number 2 is the same. What's changed is I'm harvesting a third spot here. Let me get oriented. Here we go. I'm utilizing all 3. So I've pulled my pistons back. This series of pistons right here is where my Shroomlight's stem would be. I just suppressed their growth. So this is spot number 1 right here. I utilize a series of double pistons to get these out. And I have a wall of sticky pistons here that whenever this farm activates, it will draw out this first block, move it into a separate stream where it will work its way down. I have to pull it over again down here with another sticky piston column wall. And then I send this over to a cubifier on this side, as well as over there. There's excess, it still gets pushed out forward. So I work these around this way, and work these into another cube maker. I did have to, the redstone wiring here has got, let's just call it bulky. Because in order for me to get the item sorter here, this one piston will push out from where the sticky piston walls will go. So this will get pulled in, it will get retracted to this spot, and then get pushed this way. Well, for me to make it work, I had to utilize a series of redstone lamps with redstone dust running into it. So hence why I have this gap here, because I'm having to work around the center column, because if I have redstone here, then that will never be illuminated. And it'll break. And that's no good. So, that's kind of what we have going here right now. Now, from here, it more or less works the same. But I have a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant cube makers. And then, of course, the one down here for my stem. Everything else is the exact same as my previous versions over there when I did the terrible tutorial. And then, yeah. So, with these 7 spots instead of 5, what have I done? I have increased the rates of the Shroomlights from 70%, so 100 Crimson Fungus grows will get you 70 Shroomlights, to 110 Shroomlights for every 100 fungus grown. Increased efficiency, I get more wart blocks so I can bone meal them to put back into this farm. It's a little bit more to harvest, but the concentration is a lot higher. If you like Shroomlights, and you're not going to mess with gas blasters or wither cages, I bring to you Shroomlight version 4.0. It is just as fast as my previously recommended design. Double the number of pistons and redstone and all of this, but the same speed. And if you're not going to use wither cages or gas blasters, and you want to cube it all up, that's a lot of cube makers. But this will get you the most. I read some tests. I did all this. I got 3.5 stacks. Same amount of time, 15 minutes. So I went from about 9 stacks of Shroomlights every 15, or 9 stacks an hour, to about 14 to 15, with of course your netherite hoe with efficiency 5 and a netherite axe with efficiency 5. Is this worth building? I mean, I'm building it in my realm, but I love Shroomlights. If you want this, if you want a terrible tutorial number 3, this thing's an absolutely dreadful idea, and it's definitely over the top, but how else are you going to get these sweet, sweet Shroomlights? Let me know in the comments if you want something more. Old Rusty out.